I forgot I can't get that one. Oh, that's the one I can't get. I was going to go to the Dendroculus, but I forgot that I can't get it. Never mind.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
I got all 3? There were 3 on there, but he only collected 2. What nonsense is this? Well, she's not. Spoiler alert.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here.
Maybe she got sick of waiting on Tagnari to solve her problems and went like a responsible adult to get her own food.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
It sounds like it's come from the back of the cave. Are we going to get knocked out again since Paimon isn't with us? Is she hiding from us? Oh. Why didn't we... If the cave was this deep, why didn't we go in further? I thought it was just that shallow little front room. Gosh. Hello? Look at its cute little steps. Is it her familiar? Is it defending her? And we're passing out again. Splat. This traveler is having no luck in Sumeru. Are we entering Hypatia's village? Oh.
There you
What?
are.
What just happened?
Hypatia, are you alright?
Yeah, but what just happened to me?
So hungry. Need water.
Sounds like a you problem still. She looks famished. She somehow has more energy than I was expected. No, she has far less energy than I was expecting.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
Sure you can, Paimon. You open her mouth and shove it in. That's how you get her to eat in that condition. Also, would we not have brought water with us in the rations that Tagnari gave us?
Huh? Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
As I said, Paimon, there's a lot of humidity in the air, so I'm not surprised at all that it's gotten foggy. It seems to be like a temperate climate. This is not where we entered from.
Things out here end up looking like this. What happened? And where are we?
Relax, emergency food. There must be a logical explanation for all this.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
I think we're just meant to be looking for water, but okay, we can do that, I suppose. Where am I? I am no longer on the map, guys. It's pretty. I like it. I don't really see where I am. Door. Really? Really? We're in a domain? Ugh.
Wow, this place is huge.
Hey, we found water though. That was the goal. Can we just grab the water and take it back?
Something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look.
It's very pretty though.
Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Sure, if you say so. Let's go brutally murder the creatures of this land.
Propagate.
Cascade.
See, I never get to use the dendro the way you're supposed to. Oh, well. It is what it is. I mean, the end result is just that they die. That's all you need to do is kill them, so... It sounds so violent when I say it like that. Bouncy mushrooms in domains. Okay, the reasons for which these mushrooms are not one of the Trilakshana creatures are known. Okay, cool. But you said if I go... Pya! It goes higher? I think you lied to me. You very definitely lied. Fudge! How the fuck do you get that high? I think you lied to me. Oh, seriously? You don't want to, like, you know, maybe grab on while you're over there? Fucking useless is what you are. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go for this one. Oh, you fucking shitting me! How the fuck do I get up? She doesn't go hard. Are you shitting me? It's been there this entire time? Then what's the point of the stupid mushroom? Ah, rage! There's literally no purpose to the stupid mushroom if you're just going to do that. Absolute rage. Pretty flowers. What the hell? Investigate the quaint... What quaint room? Bloody hell. This is something.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
I'm assuming we're still experiencing memories. Are we going to go to somewhere... Lewin? Keep looking for a path to the upper tree... the upper level of the tree hollow. Don't go in the water. Primeval? I really don't know how to pronounce that word. Primeval. Rosen in domains. You sometimes find primeval rosen and sealed paths that correspond to them within domains in Sumeru. Collect 3 rosens within these domains to unlock the corresponding path. Well, that's 1. Oh. Seems like 1 got me through. Even though it literally just said collect 3. Am I back at square 1? No, this is a different location entirely. No, it isn't. We're back at the beginning. Cool. Ooh, we can go up there. No, we can't. It doesn't let me. Fuck me, I keep doing that. You can make it! Oh, thank God. I guess we're going up there eventually. For now, we're going this way. Hanging blue flowers are pretty. Let's face it, all of this place is pretty. Hello! How you guys going? Let's go attack Sir Dendro first.
Be still.
Didn't really work the way I wanted it to with the exploding shit. Oh, hello.
Wind, hear me.
Catalyze. When creatures are affected by Electro and Dendro, quicken will occur, which will render them quickened. Well, I don't want the enemies to be quickened. When quickened creatures are affected by Electro or Dendro attacks, the aggravate or spread reactions will occur respectively, causing them to take additional damage. So they can hit me faster, but they'll take more damage. That doesn't really seem like a good trade-off if you ask me. Like at all. But okay. It's pretty though. Very pretty. Lots of prettiness coming from Dendro. Oh! Okay. I am freaking adorable. We're going over to another flower bud. I can't change my camera in case you're asking. Oh, and here's the thingy I need. Yoink. Is this poison? I got a reaction. Well, okay. Absolutely not. There's no way we're climbing that. Okay, is the world gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, we came out on top. Okay, well, we've only got 2. Oh, this is the door we're trying to get through. I see. Oh, and the last one's here. Boom. Nailed it. Excuse me, could you please grant me passage? Oh, it's pretty. That's literally the only word I can use for this place. Because it is! Investigate the courtyard far down the corridor. Ah, was doing it in a Zoom memory.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
I look freaking fantastic, thank you very much. I'd like to investigate the courtyard. Oh, I see. I get it. I get it. Oh, it's even got a thingy there. Now what? Oh, hello. That is an interesting way to head forward. Sure. Lift. This is a very unusual place, and out we go again. Go to the upper platform. Sure. How do you propose I accomplish this task? It's so pretty. We're just gonna do. Oh, that's literally it. I thought I had to go higher. Oh, jeez. Hello. Time and place, sir. Time and place.
Like we meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Well, do you think it's a coincidence that I stumbled across you? No, sir. I call that fate.
Bow before the abyss.
I don't really want to bow before the abyss if it's all the same to you there, sir.
Still.
Confidant to the Omen. What a name.
I may have overestimated.
Ow. Nah, we're fine.
To ashes! Barbados, guide us.
See, we're fine. Nothing wrong here. I do not appear to be damaging him at all. Oh, he's got a shield, that's why. No, I just plain don't seem to be damaging his shield at all. Ow.
Propagate! Spring forth!
Yeah, I'm not damaging at anything. That's awkward.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Yeah, like I physically just, I can't.
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
My journey must not end here. I still must find my brother.
Your brother? Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
I mean, what she said wasn't wrong. He's still biologically my brother. So, your response isn't really a direct answer to what I said. You've kind of gone off your own tangent.
His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence
Doesn't mean I don't have to look for him and that he's not my brother.
Only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
You know how I want this to end? I want this whole game to end with you killing your twin. Because it's the only way you're going to evoke a goddamn emotional reaction from anybody with the poor writing in this game. So if, like, they gather their senses and realize that what they've done is wrong or whatever bullshit they want to spin, but they have sort of moment of clarity where the Traveler's like, oh, I'm going to have to kill you for this all to stop, for this to end, and then you're going to kill your loved one. And it's going to be really, really tragic and sad because you spent the whole game looking for your sibling. You know? That's how I want it to end.
But don't you fret now.
I'm not fretting, honey.
Today will be your last. Now die!
I'm assuming Hypatia steps in at some point, although why she would, because she's weaker than me, but still. Because I can't kill him. So, yeah. Unless little Canali wants to step in. Kusanali. That's the one. Nope, I just wake up. Okay. Sure. Okay, the rations are out. Where's Paimon? Where's Hypatia? And where's the water we set out to get? What was all that just now? Strange. It feels like I was just dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what you can't remember. Massive face palm. I hate it when the narratives do that. Oh, but you no longer remember that.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here.
Well, I did find her, but yeah.
Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
If she got access to the food, we're done here.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
I zoned out.
Are you okay? That's really not like you.
She'll be right.
Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Isn't she already nibbling on something? After giving somebody conscious Hypatia some water and fruit juice.
Who is there? Tighnari, is that you?
Do I look like him? Even remotely.
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tighnari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
You give Hypatia the letter from Tighnari.
I see.
Hurry up.
So, you're friends of Tighnari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Wait, so you're telling me she keeps sending letters to Tighnari to go, yo, woe is me, I'm stupid and didn't get my rations in order. Meanwhile, she has this little spory plant creature that just comes in and gives her fruit and puts it on her lips so she's got some liquids in her? What do you need Tighnari or us for? You've already got a little creature who's trying to keep you alive.
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Okay, 1, why the hell are you being so cagey about this? And 2, you're like half the age I thought you were. I thought you were an old woman. I thought that's what your hair color, yeah, terrible color by the way, like it's a really revolting shade of green. But I thought the way it was all pastel-y and washed out was a sign that you were older. I've been led on.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a little round creature? Kind of like a cabbage?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Oh, that's why she's being cagey. Are these spirits? Why should I not be able to see it? You tell Hypatia and Paimon everything that happened after entering the cave.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
Not really.
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
Wait. So the creature took me into that dream realm where the Abyss Herald was. Does that mean that the Abyss Herald wasn't actually there? It's just a figment of my imagination because it's a fear she has about encountering the Abyss Herald again? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Because they're plant-based creatures?
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul.
So they gave you
Even
the
after
ability?
I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave.
He's so cute. Look at his little dance.
In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
Fascinating creatures. Sounds like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
You should probably eat first. Before you literally die of hunger.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
I wonder why.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later.
Yeah, but even if I drop the food, everything that was on top is still edible. It didn't touch the ground.
All right, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
There are specialties. I've never made the latter in my life. A radish veggie soup. What? Do I even have the
Sounds
recipe for that?
good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before.
Wow.
I certainly look forward to
You
it.
seem very sheltered.
It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tighnari came to visit.
My eyes are just wide and they're just blinking in disbelief. Do you not cook? Do you not have friends? Can you not go somewhere that you could buy food? You're really, really weird. Okay. Make some food by the fireside. What fireside? Oh, her original camp. I can't light that. Make box lunch. Oh good, doesn't even have to be lit. Perfect. Cook up some dishes over the fire.
All done. Let's use the empty
Didn't
box
even
that
have to make
Tighnari
it.
gave us since we already watched it.
We did? Huh, news to me.
Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
Not quite sure why we had to do this. It doesn't add to the story at all.
Are you already finished cooking?
Apparently.
Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
But you can still buy it. Or trade for it. Is this a bartering society? After a delicious meal together, you tell Hypatia about connecting with Irminsul.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn ale for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius.
Because getting high is the only way we can get visions in this place.
You should know
very
that some
historic.
researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
I wonder who was the first person to ever discover that, because it's such a strange thing to ever have come across. I think I understand.
Naturally. Anyone who can
mean
establish
naturally?
a connection with Irminsul
doesn't
in
answer
their
my
first ever
question.
attempt must be a person of great understanding.
I think I've just got a case of the chosen one, where everything seems to happen around me for literally no reason whatsoever.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
I'm afraid I'd have to disagree. Headaches are painful. I would not be going through torture every day of my life just to experience a higher power.
Whoa. You're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the
hi.
stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage.
Sounds great.
Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa. So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risks, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh. Is that true?
What?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
Huh. Why?
The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Okay, reminds me of the dream I saw from the Lunara. I don't know what it is. It was a big chaotic mess.
Yes, If one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages.
How is that a good thing?
They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep.
Right.
I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming.
You guys have shit lives if you don't dream. Oh, God.
I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again.
But at what age did it occur? Do you mean like strictly like 15 because you're no longer really a child? 18, is that your age of consent in Sumeru? What age did you actually stop dreaming though? What stage in your life?
But then, on the day I scared the little Lunara, I suddenly saw a dream again.
How do you know it's called Lunara, by the way?
It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again.
That's because you missed out on the sensation of dreaming. Even though, let's face it, not everybody's dreams are pleasant.
Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
You guys have made it out to be a bad thing because you can't do it and you don't want people to miss what they don't have. So you make it out to be this horrible thing that, thank God you grew out of it. But you were just demonizing something as really just a harmless pleasure, I guess.
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
They'll probably look at me like that anyway.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself.
I already knew that.
World forget me. What could that possibly mean?
I'd still say it could also be world, don't forget me.
If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you.
Don't rush it or you're going to lose your mind, Hypatia.
If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Okay, well, thanks, Hypatia. We wish you luck in your endeavors. Don't lose your mind.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
I hope they're not just using her as a catalyst into Sumeru lore and that you never interact with her ever again. I really hope they bring her back into the story. And I'm going to be honest with you, I am kind of hoping that she does lose her mind, but reaches a higher power of seeing the memories and can somehow communicate that to the traveler. So yes, it's going to be sad and traumatic that she's lost her mind, but that we get a greater understanding of the situation as a result of it. That would be, again, great storytelling, rather than just having her as a character I don't think we're ever going to encounter ever again. You continue chatting before settling down for a good night's rest. We're sleeping here?
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharva.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm so glad that you let us reside in your little cave because that's apparently where we spent the night. Why is there no fast travel point in Gandharva? I ask you, really?